Hi guys! Oh, the king is back! Wow, Zeus is also here and uses the power of lightning. The pirate queen is also throwing grenades. The reaper from the land of darkness is reaping the soldiers. The crows attack the townspeople. Legendary creatures are also here. Chronomancer and Void Monarch both have come full force. Of course, Monkey King doesn't want to miss this party, and Da Vinci also participating in this fight on a tank. Okay, this is the ancient city, and the statue you see is the shape of the big hoplite. The strongest characters in the game are here and have attacked the ancient city. Hoplites are the guardians of the city and will fight against the strongest. Now you can see the hoplites closely. They are everywhere, on the roofs, on the houses, on the walls, on the stairs, in the city streets and the city squares. The attackers on the other side of the city: Quick Draw from Wild West, Zal from Viking, Pirate Queen, Reaper standing on the highest point of the city, Monkey King from Dynasty standing in attack figure, and behind the city, Da Vinci tank, Zeus, the King, Scarecrow, Mammoth, and legendary creatures Void Monarch and Chronomancer. Okay, now it's time to start the game. The first attacker is the Mammoth. The Mammoth enters the city. The streets of this city are very narrow and it's difficult for Mammoth to move and fight. Oh, Mammoth throws one of the hoplites into the air with the first blow. But as I said, it will be difficult for Mammoth to move inside the city because Mammoth is not an urban creature. However, the Mammoth has a flexible body and fights well with soldiers. It seems to be stuck in the middle of the city. It can move in a small area and crush soldiers are in a small area too. I think there is only one soldier left on the other side of the wall who was crushed by the Mammoth. This time the Scarecrow from the group of farmers has attacked the ancient city and uses crows to fight. He enters one of the alleys and the soldiers are approaching him. He sends magical crows at the soldiers protecting the city. Hoplites are confused. The crows defeat some of the hoplites and disappear after a while of fighting. The soldiers are nervous and go forward with spears and shields in their hands to kill a Scarecrow. There are many soldiers. They are going towards the Scarecrow from everywhere. The Scarecrow sends magic crows towards the soldiers again, but it's too late. The soldiers have approached the Scarecrow and now fighting hand to hand. The Scarecrow fails because of delaying sending crows. The king has returned to the battlefield and wants to fight soldiers himself. In ancient times, there were kings who were participating in fights themselves. Such people are really admirable. King strikes the first blows but falls to the ground. He has to get up fast as possible and keeps fighting because the soldiers are coming towards him quickly. King has a large sword and moves it slowly, but the blows he makes with the sword are very powerful. He can defeat several soldiers with just one strike. The soldiers gather in front of the king and drive him out of the city, spearing him as he goes. The king has defeated a large number of soldiers and they have fallen to the ground in front of him. One of the soldiers hit the king from the side. Oh, the king fought well, but was defeated by the soldiers. Look who is here, Zeus, father of Hercules. He comically walks around as if he doesn't care about the war at all, because the defeating soldiers is so easy for him. Zeus attacked the soldiers using lightning and damaged 3 of them with just one thunderbolt. He's killing the soldiers without touching them. Zeus keeps his distance and doesn't get too close to the soldiers. He's very relaxed and fights. More soldiers are approaching him. But he still doesn't care. He will kill the enemies from wherever they approached him. It is clear what the result will be. Now Zal comes from the frozen lands. He is the strongest member of the Viking group. He has a big axe and he has a great fighting power. A special ability that he has is that he can make an ice castle and trap their enemies in it and freeze inside it. A large number of soldiers are come and surround him. The soldiers defend themselves using shields and hit the Viking with their spears. And he swings his axe and hits the soldiers hardly. Jaws bursts an ice castle again and the soldiers are surprised. It's amazing, but Jaws surprised himself in ice castle and the soldiers win. And now Monkey King enters the battlefield. He will fight the soldiers using his Japanese skills. Oh, Monkey King has a special power, which is that he can transform into several fighters. He creates a group of several Monkey Kings. The Monkey King is very fast fighter. He touches the soldiers, but he's still a close range fighter, and he has to use a stick to fight. So the soldiers manage to hit him with their spears. Now a person has come to fight who uses the power of science and summons soldiers to the war with his invention. This strange machine is a tank, and the person sitting inside the tank is Leonardo da Vinci. The soldiers didn't understand what this machine was, but they were right that it was a threat to the city. Da Vinci doesn't even enter the streets of a city and shoot the soldiers from a distance. This is a good invention. The soldiers cannot approach to the tank at all. One of the interesting features of this tank is that it can shoot in any direction. In fact, the tank's pipes are constantly rotating, and now the soldiers approach the tank from one side, the tank can defeat them more easily. I just hope Da Vinci's don't get dizzy inside the tank because he's constantly spinning. But I know Da Vinci is very smart and must have thought of these things, and he will definitely have no problem. Did all the soldiers fail? I don't see any of them anymore. Oh no, one of them is still alive. Now he's alone, has no chance against the tank. The tank fires and the bullets hit the soldiers and the soldiers fall to the ground. But the fight is not over because the soldier is alive. But he gets shot again and again. He can't go any longer. I have to admit that he had a good resistance. The pirate queen is here. She's a dangerous criminal. The queen holds two swords in her hands and enters the battlefield with great confidence. She's a brave woman. Now's the time to reveal the secret weapons. The queen threw lots of grenades and jumped into the air to avoid explosions. This lady's fighting is admirable. She fights with both swords and grenades. Wow, she threw grenades again. All the soldiers are dead. But the game is not over yet. Probably one of the soldiers is left behind the city. It seems that the queen's legs injured and she can barely walk. Okay, that soldier is here, and the queen defeats him with a quick sword swings and wins. And now it's Reaper's turn, ready to rip the soldiers. Reaper slowly enters one of the alleys of the city and walks towards the soldiers. Reaper uses its tentacles to fight. He hunts soldiers using his tentacles and holds them above his head. This form of fighting is terrifying and scares anyone who sees it. The bad part is that he doesn't just use his tentacles. He has another deadly weapon in his hands and uses the power of dark magic to kill all those who stand in front of him. Reaper was a powerful creature that the soldiers couldn't deal with. Quick Draw is a revolver from the Wild West. He only has one gun and he's very good at using it. He can also defeat the soldiers from a distance, but unfortunately his guns shoot the arrows one by one, and there are many soldiers. All soldiers have shields in their hands and sometimes the bullets hit shields and soldiers are not harmed. Quick Draw has no other special power and cannot fight up close. He only has a chance to win if he doesn't misfire, but unfortunately he doesn't aim well and the soldiers defeat the Wild West. Now it's Chronomancer's turn. He's one of the best in fights. He prefers to fight from a distance and he's one of the strongest. He defeats enemies with small hand movements. He uses his supernatural power when he feels danger. There are plenty of Chronomancer's fight video on the page that you can check out as well. Many soldiers approach him and he uses his supernatural power. In this stage, he stores energy and releases it with super move and defeats his enemies. Oh, the result of this game is clear. One of the soldiers is stuck on the roof. He's the last survivor and Chronomancer can fly and goes to that soldier. The Void Monarch is a hellish creature with extraordinary powers. When he gets angry, a fire storm is created and Void Monarch's infernal powers increases. In this state, he looks like Hellboy. He has two swords in his hands and fights with them, but after getting angry, he uses a big sword and can kill everyone with it. Well, we have reached the end of this story. I hope you liked the video. I would be happy if you visit us again. If you like, you can subscribe to our channel. Bye bye, until another video and another story.